that accent.
I've lost a lot of it.
No,
oh yeah.
It's still there.
It still is, but I've lost a lot.
Maybe should I go back and visit?
Right.
You can tell it's lost it because you can understand.
Yeah, that's
right.
I know.
Yeah. Well, you can, because recently my wife wanted to start watching that TV show Outlander.
Outlander?
Yeah, Outlander.
I haven't seen that.
Is that a Scottish show, right? Isn't it kind of like the vein of Game of Thrones?
Well, it's kind of like a woman who got thrown back in time by being in a certain area.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, my wife, she's like, what are they saying?
Oh, so you can translate.
Yeah.
That's funny.
She's like, what are they saying?
And they're speaking English.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So, he was up on the roof to get out of the
Oh, okay.
But in the process, he found it clean out.
Yeah, I found this clean out.
So it's easier.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
And see, so that way they're not
Well,
yeah, exactly. It was a nightmare.
that's what you need.
Oh no. But I mean, it can be okay thing, but it's something. Like how I imagine those kids running around. No, he did not. Only he could do that. I love that. This is so crazy. This was recent too. Was that? Because in the picture they see this old. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't realize the very first time they just from our old school. They just moved in there.
Yeah, so I'm all the way out to the street, but if you want to come and look at it right now, I'll just show you
You're
what.
performing surgery.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. But this
like
is,
a colon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I would write in the report is basically what I can summarize in a few short sentences. But if you look at the pipe, okay, pull it back, you see how, I mean, a pipe should be a circle, right?
Right, this is kind of rugged.
Yeah, so if you look at the bottom of the pipe, which is here,
it's flat.
Yeah, it's completely flat.
So stuff has been
yeah, so it's kind of like a crescent.
Yeah.
Crescent type shape. It's round in the top and it's flat in the bottom.
Okay.
So what that causes is what plumbers call like soft stoppages.
Oh, okay.
So toilet paper and stuff will go down there and it'll get caught and it'll create a dam over time. It could be over a few days, depending on how many people use it, or it could be a few weeks.
Right.
Sometimes you have to mechanically clear it with a machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just with a cable. Sometimes you may not even know you had a problem because the weight of the water itself will actually
push everything out
and clean it again. Yeah, just because the water is so heavy.
But even with the low flow now, does that still have
the low flow is not helping situations
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We've had
less water.
Right.
Yeah,
now you can't even use the wipes that were for the children that were for
yeah, I mean
potty training.
Yeah.
So how do you? So this would you don't have to replace the pipe. You just have to.
Yeah, we don't have to replace the pipe, but I mean you can see it's very flat in the bottom.
Right, and that's not what you want to see.
Yeah.
So how often do you see that?
Yeah.
Is that common?
See
look at all the water.
Yeah, exactly. So that's already creating a dam right there, see?
Yeah.
And the camera's actually going up. We're looking at the top.
Because it got shut up.
Yeah, you can see all the toilet paper that's been collected in this area. So.
Lovely.
And then there's obviously just a hole right there, so we really can't see what's under that. But basically, we have one of two machines in California that rotates very, very quickly.
Okay. Cleans it out.
And it cleans it. So basically, what you'd be left with after the cleaning process is a round pipe.
Which is what you want, right?
Which is what you want, exactly. Now, because it's the original cast iron pipe, we don't really know if that scale is stopping the water from getting out of the pipe, because underneath that scale the pipe could actually be cracked.
Ooh,
we just don't know.
Until you actually clean
But
it out and clear
exactly,
it. Because you have no vision right now, no visual. Okay.
No, on that particular pipe. So.
But if you shot a sleeve through it.
Well, yeah, exactly, and that's the other thing too, is even if this pipe does have a crack all the way along the bottom, all we have to do is,
you dig it up and take it.
dig up this very small area right here, cut out a small section of the pipe, and then install a new pipe inside the old pipe.
Oh,
yeah,
so you don't even have to cut it, you
lining.
just okay.
Yes,
Makes sense.
and it's good because the process we use is pipe lining, so we need one hole, we can go from here all the way out to the street and we can
Which
stop.
Which is what you want, all the way to, okay.
Yeah, but we can go all the way into the street
and
stop, which is important because if you do another method, which is called a pull in place, you need to dig a one hole here and one hole on the other side of the sidewalk.
Okay. Which is then going through the concrete, which is not.
And you have to go through the city.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and also you're only replacing from here to the sidewalk. You still have that old piece in the street.
Okay.
Then, if you wanted to fix that piece, the only other option is to excavate it.
Oh God, no. That word's scary.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's, at least.
We don't want to look for dinosaurs.
Yeah, no. And that's at least, like $10,000. So.
Oh yeah. How much would that be for doing 10,000?
Yeah, that's to excavate it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't need to do that.
Yeah. No. You just.
So the option is.
And this is much cheaper. They're running a sleeve through it would be.
That's way less.
Okay. Well, yeah, that sounds like a
because it's just one small hole right here, and it's one continuous piece of pipe.
Right.
So the only place that there's a connection is right here.
Right. Perfect.
If you do like a pull-in place, you have a connection here, a connection there, and then if you have to excavate the street, every 3 feet of pipe you put in, you have a connection.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense to me.
But people do it because, well, I guess if money's not an issue and time, then.
Well, yeah, and people, especially like old-timer plumbers, they don't even know that some of this technology exists.
So they do what they know.
Yes, there's kind of an injustice to their customers.
Of course. Who has money to throw away?
It's crazy. Yes, we do a lot of pipe lining.
And the thing is, if you were to go through that, clean it out, and there was no crack, but it's still too good to do a sleeve anyway, right? Because future.
Well, I would leave that up to you guys to decide because, if the pipe's not cracked.
And you'd be able to tell if it was.
Yeah, then why do anything else?
Of course.
Unless you want to.
Right.
Never ever have to ever deal with it again. Then sure. And I'll just show you back the way quick if I can. Go back the way.
Go back toward the house?
Yeah. So if you look back the way, it's the same. See?
And this is now you're going back, so it's all the way through.
Exactly.
So then how would you do that through the house? Like it's more difficult, right?
Nah.
No? It's the same difference?
Yeah. So if you were to clean it back the way.
Look at that. What is that? You see
that's,
a pipe.
That's the new pipe.
That's the connection right there?
Exactly. So.
And I see. No, is that not a crack?
No, that's a new plastic pipe. So the other thing you could do is obviously you would not ever want to break open this concrete to replace the pipe.
Right.
So in that case, you can do the same thing.
From here all the way through?
Exactly. You go from here all the way through.
Okay.
And even if we block off this clean out,
yeah,
don't worry about it because the machine that we use to clean the pipe,
we
can use the same machine and we can go down and
drill
a hole through it.
Love that.
That's it.
Easy peasy?
Easy peasy.
As my daughter says?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, easy peasy.
And they have plastic in there. Isn't that a strange?
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore, do they?
No, plastic is fine.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good.
It doesn't rust, I guess, so it doesn't. But see, where I grew up, everything freezes, so plastic back home would crack. If you didn't run through, if you freeze below.
It has other issues.
Yeah.
It can shear across the pipe as well. If you glue the ABS pipe together and it's a nice smooth fit and it just goes together smoothly,
Yeah.
that connection will last forever,
Really?
for years. But if
Okay.
you put that connection in, it's going in at a slight angle
Then
and
it's
you've got to force it and twist it, and then it's on a bang.
Over time it's going to...
Yeah, very quickly will actually just snap right there.
Oy. And then you got a problem.
Yep. Yeah, you got a big problem.
Before this type of technology, how did you guys...
Go under the house and find the pipe.